Hi, welcome to Love and Relationship. My name is Ndon E. Ndon. I'm a relationship coach and I'm also a minister of the gospel. I'm an author. I've written about 5 books on relationship that can help put your relationship in perspective. Today I will be talking to you about the 3 fundamental principles of a successful marriage. And I want to take my text from Genesis chapter 2 from verse 18 to 25. And the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a help meet for him." And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air and brought them unto Adam to see what he will call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed." I want to take 3 fundamental principles from this passage, from verse 23. Adam said, "This is now the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh." The first principle I find here is a discovery principle. It is that you must discover the right marriage partner before you can choose to give your love, before you can start a relationship. Love is a discovery and love is a choice. So Adam discovered something in Eve that connected him to her. He discovered something that connected both of them. He first discovered something that is even internal, bone of my bone, before he even discovered something that is external, which is the flesh of my flesh. That is why for you to say this person is the right person for me, there must be an internal element in that person that connects both of you. You must discover the character, you must discover the lifestyle, you must discover the kind of life that you will love to live that you have found in this person. There must be a connection. I remember when I first saw my wife, what connected me to her was her humility. I saw grace in her, and I said, if I marry this woman, I wouldn't have a problem. That is even before the Lord even spoke to me. There was a connection. So sometimes you see people mistake attraction, attention for love. When they are attracted to their partner, they think that is love. No, love goes beyond that. For you to say that we are in love, there must be something about the person that goes beyond the external. Not just the beauty, but the way the person treats you, the way the person, relates with you. There must be a connection. Adam discovered a connection between him and Eve, and that is why he decided to choose her for a relationship. Now, the second one is that for you to have a good relationship, you must choose to love whom you have discovered wholeheartedly. So when you discover, you now choose to love. There are lots of people who have discovered the right person. They know somebody who loves them, who cares about them, who fits into their life. But they don't want to choose to commit in that relationship because maybe the person doesn't have the kind of packaging that they want. The person doesn't look like what they will desire. Let me tell you something. When Adam had a need for a helper, he did not tell God the kind of packaging he needed in a woman. Remember, he did not even know about a woman. There was no woman created before at that time. So Adam needed help. That was what he needed. He needed help. And when he needed help, God brought the animals to him to see what he will call them. Maybe he will find help among them. But he could not find any of the animals suitable for a relationship with him. He named them and he let them go. And when God saw that this man knew exactly what he's looking for, he took one of his ribs and created a woman and brought the woman to him. And when he saw the woman, he recognized her because she had something that connected him to her. And now, what I want you to understand from this is that Adam did not choose the kind of woman he needed. He did not choose the color. He did not choose the size. He did not choose any of that. All he spoke to the Lord about was the help he needed. And God chose the packaging. God chose the size, the color, the shape. And he met a woman and brought to him. You see, when you ask God for a blessing, you don't choose the channel that God must bring the blessing. You don't say, no, it must come from my father. It must come from my uncle. No, you know that you want the blessing. God chooses the channel and how to package the blessing. This is one of the deception that people have. When they say, oh, I want this kind of man, tall, dark, and handsome. It has to be, in this form and in this shape. I want this kind of woman. No, we are not permitted to choose the packaging of our blessing. We know the blessing we want, and God will package it in a way that fits with what we desire and bring to us. Imagine if everyone were to choose people based on physical looks. So it means that some of God's creation will be abandoned, or some people that don't look so good, don't look so beautiful, but they have a blessing in them, will be put aside. God has put a blessing in everybody. It doesn't matter how you look. There is somebody God has prepared for you. And when you know what you are looking for in a person, you will be able to locate that person. So it is very important for you to know what kind of character are you looking for? What kind of lifestyle? What kind of person are you looking for? It must go beyond the physical looks, because physical looks is not what will satisfy you. It is the content of a person that will satisfy you. So Adam knew exactly what he was looking for. And when he found Eve, he was able to recognize her. And the second one is that he chose to love her wholeheartedly. And this I have found in the Bible. The Bible said the second statement he made, he called her woman. And that means that you are mine. In other words, remember he was man, and he gave his name as part of the name of the woman. You can consider it a surname to the woman. He called her woman. None of the animals did he give his name, man, to. He did not call any of the animals with his name. There was nothing like monkey man, lion man. He would have called them that if he chose them. But because he chose Eve, he gave her his name, woman. And we can prove that Adam chose to love Eve wholeheartedly. Because even when Eve caused that they were driven out of the garden because of the disobedience, Adam did not divorce her. Adam did not cut off the relationship. Today we see a lot of people where a little issue, maybe the husband did not pick them up when he should have picked them up. Maybe he did not buy them what he should have bought them. They say, oh, I'm separating, we are divorcing. Little things, people just want to split. But Adam faced a very challenging situation. He was being driven out of his paradise, driven out of his estate, but he still cleaved to the woman that God gave to him because he had made a commitment to her. One of the things I've discovered, you see, when people are getting married, the pastor tells them to say things. Some people, the pastor might say to this one, with my body, I wed you. With my wealth, I, honor you, and we walk together. All the vows that people say, some people don't even mean it. They don't even think about it. That's why, you see, when there is a situation, if you remind them, but you made a vow. You say to this woman, I will stand by you in sickness and in health. I will do this. And they tell you when. No, I didn't even know. I didn't know her. I didn't mean those things. No, once you have made a commitment, you have to stand by it. Marriage is about choosing to love your partner over and over and over again. Every day you wake up, you must make a choice to love your partner over and over. It's not about when things are good. It's not about, the challenges you face. It's a choice. Once you have discovered the right person, choose to love that person as the best person for you. Because for that person to also give you from within him or herself, you have to have invested something good in the life of the person. So that is the second principle for a successful marriage. Choose to love your partner wholeheartedly. And the third one, I call it creating the right, marriage principle. Creating the right relationship with your partner. The one I call it creating the right relationship with your partner. You must know what kind of relationship you want to build with your partner. And the Bible said they were both naked and were not ashamed. In other words, their principle, the kind of marriage they built was built on transparency, was built on openness. Imagine if one person was naked and the other one was not. The one that was naked will be ashamed. You see, in the marriage today, you find some people who love to hide things from their partner. They just want to keep to themselves and, not be open, not relate properly, and they expect that the marriage is going to work out well. No, for a marriage to work out well, for a relationship to be successful, both of you have to give in 100%. You have to give in your all. You have to be transparent. You have to be open. You have to relate with each other, from your heart. And you have to learn how to treat each other well. I've said to people, you cannot have two people work together when there are no principles, they have agreed to work in common. I mean, you must have something like a vision for your marriage. You must have a vision. You must be able to work together in unity. Agree on what kind of marriage you want to build and commit to making it work. It is very possible to build a successful marriage. With these three principles, I believe that you can turn things around in your marriage, you can turn things around in your relationship, and God will help you to succeed. For those who have not yet married, for the singles who are still searching, please make sure that you find something that goes beyond the physical in anybody you want to marry. There must be the character that you can live with. That is very, very important. And I will give this as an advice. For the ladies, I will say, look for a man who treats you well, a man who cares more about how you feel than how you look. These days, any man can change any woman's look for his own glory, for his own, happiness, or to show off to his friends. So it's not about what a man buys you. It's not about what he gives you. It's about how he treats you. And for the men, I would say look for a woman who respects you, a woman who can understand your leadership, who can submit to your leadership and follow you as you lead. Not a woman who will challenge everything you say and you say, but she's beautiful. You may not be able to enjoy that relationship. So friends, I would like to wrap up this segment today. Please remember, with these principles, you can build a successful relationship. I want to introduce you to some of my books which I have written that will help you. You can get these books on our website, www.livingasOneEvents.com. The first book I've written is titled, Why Should I Get Married? This book speaks about the fundamental principles of choosing the right partner. It speaks about 4 main reasons people marry. You must get it. It's going to change your life. And the second one I've written is about living as one. It speaks about how a couple can live as one and enjoy their marriage. Oneness is the key to an enjoyable marriage. And in the future, I will be sharing how a couple can live as one, and I will be talking to singles too on how you can be sure that this is the right person and how you can confirm that. And the third book I've written is titled Effective Lifestyle and Relationship. It's very important to understand the right lifestyle that can make the right relationship. And I've also written about the beauty of God's grace. You find all those books on our website. This is the main book for relationship. You need to get this, Love and Relationship. It will help you understand how to solve problems as a couple. It will help you understand I've spoken about the 4 mindsets of marriage, 3 of which is wrong and 1 is right. There are a lot of things I've defined in this book which you may not find it anywhere. This is a definition of love and relationship. You need to get this. And this is my most recent book on relationship, The 4 Rooms of Marriage. This will change your marriage for good. Friends, we have to build our marriage. We have to commit. Let me say this as a final word. Marriage is given to every couple as a beautiful virgin garden to cultivate what they want to harvest from it. It is what you put in that you take out. So whatever you want to see in your marriage, take responsibility, plant it. Don't just look at your spouse and say, he hasn't done this, she hasn't done this, why should I do this? You take the first step, plant it, and your spouse will respond with a harvest. And remember, the harvest is always more than the seed. So friends, it is possible to have a successful marriage. Follow me same time every week. I will be sharing with you wonderful principles that will help you find the right partner and will also help those who are married to enjoy their marriage. Thank you very much for hooking up with me. You can contact me on my cell number 0782554517. You can reach us through our website, through our email, livingasoneevents@gmail.com. Until next time, God bless you.
You may visit our website for details of our events and register at www.livingasoneevents.com. You can also get our books on relationships. We also do counseling for couples and singles who want to make the right decisions regarding their relationships. For more info, please contact us on 078 255 4517 or email us at livingasoneevents@gmail.com. God bless you.